Yes, thanks for staying with us on the Sports Show. Time to get to the tipping side of things. Now, Poppy, you were exceptional last week. You did tip Brisbane to get over Freo, and most people would have gone against you.
What's so hard about that?
As we welcome Bevo to the show, Michael Bevan. Bevo, how are you?
I did actually think about going for Brisbane, so Poppy, well done. But
The old I thought about that. I was nearly going to do that.
Did you? Did you put any money down?
No, I didn't.
no, well done, mate.
All right, you're still on the roll, though. You're 3 for 3 on Thursday night footy, mate. Getting those ones right, so well done, the West Coast Geelongo. Now, tonight, of course, North Melbourne. It's just amazing that they sit in 15th spot. I just find that amazing. St Kilda in 12th at Eddiehead. Now, St Kilda didn't look that good last week. And North Melbourne, it's one of those years you never know what you're going to get. One of those seasons, I mean. So,
Smythe, I got 2 last week in my tips. I mean, honestly, how can you pick a winner at the moment?
Well, we pay you the big money so the viewers can put some money down too.
Sorry, it sounded as though he said he got 2 last week.
He said, I got 2 wrong. 2 wrong.
I'll put my hands up and say, no, I had a shocker, but I'm sure I wasn't alone.
You're about to bounce back this week.
Yes, definitely.
All right, okay. North Melbourne or St Kilda?
Yeah, I think the Saints will bounce back this week. Disappointing last week against the Crows, but I think Saints will be...
I'm a Kangaroos fan for me.
Yeah.
I just got a feeling they're going to be too steady for St Kilda.
All right, just quickly while we talk about St Kilda, Dermot Brereton and Lee Montagna have got into a little back and forth with Dermy saying some fairly unkind things. Montagna ringing him to say, have you got a problem with him? Other people have bought in. Timmy Watson said, don't worry about it, leave it alone. But it was fairly personal. He basically said that he just waits outside for the ball. The best chance he's got of getting kicks is to kick it out himself, and he tries to get the ball on the kick in, so his stats look good, which was pretty
bit of a kick in the guts, I reckon. Yeah, I wouldn't have liked that too much.
But I think he is a bit of an outside player. I mean, I don't... and it depends how you frame your description. You know, you don't want to frame it as though he's a cheat or a coward. But, you know, as much as you need all players willing to put their body on the line, when they get in there, they need to put it to an outside player. And I've always seen Montagna as a really skillful, beautiful, hard-running outside player.
It was more the way he said that he takes it off the player to get the extra kick for kicking. So, all right, one each for you guys. Saturday. This is your team, Poppy. Richmond in 4th spot. They're coming in off a bye, Bevo. Bear that in mind.
Mate,
Sydney, who would have thought from last year, in 14th spot. But they've won 4 of their last 5. So this one's a little bit trickier to gauge.
Sydney were super impressive against the Dogs last week. Another one, you know, it was so hard to pick. Once again, last week's round was a tough one. I think... Yeah, Sydney have got a good record against Richmond of late, like I said, Smythe. Richmond are playing good footy. They're sitting 4th place, as you said. But I I think will get this one the close one, I reckon.
At the MCG. The MCG.
The MCG.
Oh,
yeah,
you know what?
They're starting to play some good footy.
Bevo, you don't need to listen to this for a sec. I employ Bevo, right? Yes, at Radio Adelaide 101.5.
Yeah. Not anymore.
I barrack for Richmond.
Yeah. It's not his smartest call, is it?
I wouldn't have thought.
Now, let's rethink, Bevo. Let me come back to you again on this one, mate. Richmond plays Sydney. Do you want to put your job on the line here?
No. Who do you think might win that one?
Yeah, I think the Tigers.
Good adjustment, mate. Good adjustment. Just quickly before we bounce off to Sydney, bit of talk this week too about Tippett. Sydney might try and trade him, but the word is that no one will take the trade because he's too expensive. So are the media being a bit harsh on Tippett? I mean, he got dropped back. He played very well in the NEAFL. It looks like he's a week or two and he's back up again.
Yeah, it's a very good question, Smythe. When he left the Crows, he had so much talent and he was one of the hottest players going around the competition. Everyone wanted him, and now, like you said before, there's no one really interested. But
you're only as good as your last game.
Well, the problem is, of course, you've got Tippett and Franklin up forward.
Yeah.
Franklin's going to get it. I mean, if you kick it to Tippett, Franklin can still go and get it. So that might be the problem there. This is the interesting one. Power have got to bounce back because they had an absolute shocker last week. 70-point loss to Essendon. They sit in 5th spot. Brisbane 18th, but had a terrific win, of course, over Freo.
Which Poppy picked. Well done, Poppy.
4 o'clock at Adelaide Oval. Big crowd will come in, I reckon, and it's going to be a beauty. I would expect the Power to... all guns are blazing.
Yeah, I think they'll be very angry and definitely bounce back this week.
Yep.
I saw them first.
I don't think it's any question. I think Port Adelaide, it was a mixture of Port Adelaide bad last week, and let's not take too much away from the Bombers.
Yeah, they were excellent.
They were good.
They were very good.
They were very good, and all of a sudden they're starting to sneak a little bit closer to where they want to be.
I reckon you get an idea of how important the midfield is, though, because it looked like that there were spiders in the midfield and the Power boys were allergic to spiders. They didn't want to go in there, except for Ollie Wines. But in saying that, just quickly, the booing of Paddy Ryder every time he touched the footy, you got a thought on good or bad, or it's just part of the game, let it go? Paddy played quite well, so it clearly didn't bother
From my point of view, at one stage if you booed Adam Good, you're a racist. Now, you boo Paddy Ryder, I don't know, that's never even been mentioned. Why not? Why is that? I don't know.
Look, it's a good question, and I don't want to labour on it. I mean, if Patrick Dangerfield's kicking for goal,
Yeah.
and we all like Paddy, but most of the crowd will boo him for
Yeah.
kicking for
Yeah,
goal
to put him off
if
his
he
kick.
played here,
Yeah.
but they don't boo him every time he touches the footy.
Yeah.
So I just thought it was a bit of bad taste.
Yeah.
Same kind of thing when it frustrates the heck out of me when they boo Ablett.
Yeah.
Like, why do you boo these champions for no
Not
reason?
much point in booing him because it doesn't slow him down. Gold Coast motoring along beautifully.
Yeah.
So
Good segue, Smithy.
Rodney
Ablett,
Eade is
yeah.
feeling a whole lot better. They sit in 13th, Carlton in 16th. They're both teams actually playing some pretty good footy.
Yeah, of course. Gold
They're at
Coast were
Metricon.
excellent last week with 16-point win over the Hawks, and that man Ablett. Geez, he's got to be a dark horse of the Brownlow this year, Smithy.
He is one
Yeah.
vote or 2 votes off the Coach's Player of the Year now. So from round 1, where they said it's all over for Ablett, let him go, the champ has bounced back magnificently.
Yeah, you're talking, in glowing terms about Gold Coast. Carlton beat GWS, the premiership favourites.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, this one's a tough one, and I don't often do this, but I'm going to do it. Draw.
Draw.
Wow.
Bevo?
Gold Coast by 3 points.
All right, Sunday sees us rounded out. The Doggies are in 8th spot. They lost last week. Melbourne in 6th. They've had a couple of good wins for them, 2 in a row at Etihad Stadium. This will be a good one.
I actually went to the game, the Melbourne Collingwood Queen's Birthday, which was one of the games of the year so far, Smithy, and Melbourne were very impressive, especially Christian Petrarca kicking those 3 goals. He was a match winner. If he can produce that form again for the D's, then they can run over the Dogs. But having said that, I think the Dogs will want to bounce back from their loss to Sydney last
I'm a
week,
Doggies
so-
fan.
Yeah.
Doggies for you.
Yeah, Doggies for me.
Luke Beveridge to get the Doggies up. Stay with us. Rob Popplestone not too far away from blowing a fuse.